Remnant 2 is the sequel to Remnant from the Ashes. This is a Dark Souls-like game with guns. This game is incredible with the boss fights, the gameplay mechanics, and each boss is different from each world you play. Each time you load into a campaign or reroll it or an adventure, it's going to be different every time you play it. And every time I play this game, it's really refreshing because it feels like I haven't been to that location. It rerolls every time I go into a different planet, and it just feels amazing because it's like, oh, I've never been here before. Let me explore this location, and you get lost in this world, and it's been hours and hours, and it's just incredible how many secrets and lore and incredible environment graphics that you can explore on this game, and it's absolutely amazing. So my favorite part about this game is actually rerolling my adventure, going in, selecting a specific location I want to go. It feels like I've never been at that location before. The environment, the graphics, the scenery, the way the map looks, it's literally different every time I play. It's not, the same thing every time you play. It has a lot of replayability on it, and that's what makes this game really strong. I'm actually looking forward into this game for the future and the DLC content they're going to release for this game, and hopefully they release more updates because this game has so much potential and it's been blowing up lately because how great the game is. This game is not going to be meant for everyone. I totally understand that from my perspective. I love looter shooter games like these type of games, and I love going into a world and just fighting variety of enemies and just getting loot, getting weapons, fighting bosses, and selecting your different difficulty, rerolling your adventure, or rerolling your campaign experience. These games, it really sucks you into this game and makes you better, because one little mistake and you're dead, because you need to dodge the perfect way, and you gotta learn the mechanics of each boss fight. You can't just go in and shoot. Each boss has a mechanic to it, which means if you do so much damage to a boss, it's gonna do something that's gonna change the way you fight this thing or fight this boss. Yeah, if I do like almost half health and it starts shooting bullets at me, after you shoot so much at it over time, it's gonna start doing something random, like moving platforms and jumping platform to platform without getting hit by a laser, or the enemy does a slam attack or does a punch attack or a hit you attack. What makes this game so much fun is every time, I don't feel like I'm saying the same thing here, but literally this is me playing the game. I load into a world, I fight a boss, and when I die, I get a little angry. But once you get the mechanics down, and like which way should I move at this time, or where should I wait during that time to move, or when is this boss going to do this and do that, and you actually, you learn from the boss fight, mechanics of the environment moving along with it as you're fighting this boss. It's so unique how you fight these bosses, because you learn from your mistakes and your deaths, and it's like, this is the way I can make this better. So before this guy swings at me, I'm going to dodge at this moment. I'm going to try to use less heals. I'm going to pop my abilities at this moment, shoot my guns, and shoot the weak spots and try to do more damage. It's a pretty incredible looter shooter game, honestly. From a Destiny 2 player to a PvE versus environment player, this is a really awesome game to get into, to play solo or with your friends. If you're playing the story, playing through the campaign, and you have a buddy that's playing, he's probably going to be on a totally different boss fight than you are, or a different environment than you are. Games like this, looter shooter games, like having this replayability is the most biggest thing that games can have now these days, because it gets boring if you're playing the same thing over and over, and it gets really, competitive. But literally, when I say Remnant 2 has like that replayability, it has it. I literally have 80 hours in this game, and I will spawn into a specific location. Like, it feels like I'd never been there before. I will look areas that I never thought I would look before, and I find new secrets and moving objects and sometimes invisible walls that I didn't know you can go through. And it's like, wow. You think like when you play this game, this is just whatever you see, that's what's there. But you gotta look harder. When you first start your game on a Remnant 2, you get to pick your character's customization. You can go male, female. You can even pick options between voice, face, and skin tone, the color of your skin, the eye color, pick the hairstyle and the hair color, and you can put scars and markings on your character, and also the color. You can also do a hardcore character, which if you die, you completely lose your game's progress and you have to start all the way over. You can also skip the tutorial, and once you start it, you're going to have the options between survivor, veteran, nightmare, and apocalypse. So have the option to pick a character that will fit your needs. This can change the way you play and gameplay and explore the environment and kill enemies. You can also upgrade your weapons. You can also craft weapon mods and melee weapons and some secrets after you defeat some bosses in the storyline. If you go to Case, which is a NPC in the Ward 13 area, you can also buy forged iron and other materials to actually upgrade your weapons. Unlock armor while exploring the world of Remnant 2 and unlocking secrets. You can also use crystals to set a checkpoint every time you die, or you can use it to reset everything and get everything back. Remnant 2 has so much to explore, and the environment is absolutely insane, and how much replayability is in this game, and I love it. I love how they managed to make every environment different from one another, so once you visit a world to world, it's going to feel different each time, and that what makes Remnant 2 so good, and it's awesome. Also, what I like about this game is if you look on the map here, it tells you what areas that you have been and have not been. The area in red is unexplored area, and the area in white is place you already been. There's also this badass weapon called the Nightfall, which I can enter this nightmare realm, and it gains infinite ammo, a 35% fire rate increase, 10% lifesteal. Some areas can be safe to go through, but some are not. And just remember, Ward 13 will always be the safe place for Remnant 2. Buying armor, buying weapons, mods, and upgrading. And there's also a firing range to test your weapons and your aim, and also mess with melee weapons. As you play the game, you will also unlock traits. Traits are unlocked by playing the game or finding them by exploring locations. Increasing the max health by 30, increase max stamina by 27. Remnant 2 is available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, in Microsoft Windows. Developed by Gunfire Games. The only complaint I have for this game is that this game runs on 30 FPS on the Xbox Series S, which VSync is enabled, and plus they added motion blur to make it feel more a little bit better. Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5 can run this game at 60 FPS or unlocked FPS. This location right here, it literally gives me The Last of Us vibes. I don't know why, but with the cars and the environment and all the buildings rusted off and abandoned, it feels like The Last of Us vibes. Remnant 2 has so much to explore, to boss fights, to finding secrets, fighting your way through hell of enemies, playing through a story that's different every time you play, getting your ass beat, exploring different worlds of the biomes this game has to deliver is absolutely insane. And the environment is crazy. Mastering every enemy's movement, getting loot from killing bosses, using consumables to stay alive and use it as your advantage, fighting secrets to unlock special weapons by exploring the worlds. My favorite part is using the rings to a different way to play the game, and each ring does something different, like increases damage, or you can take more damage, or you can do more damage on range, increase damage by using melee. There's so many ways to play this game, and it's endless possibilities. You can create so many builds. Each archetype class does something different, and it's amazing, and so many skins and builds, and so many builds you can do, and it just the gameplay and the way you experience this game is no other than experiencing it. Each time you play is different, and it's absolutely insane. You can play with your friends and pick the mode you want to play, or you want to go hardcore, you can play Apocalypse and really study these enemies' every movement, and it's awesome. So I've pretty much been playing Remnant 2 since the launch. As recording this video over the past few days, I now have 85 hours, 26 minutes, and 10 seconds played in this game. And every time I play it, I'm always finding something to find that I never found before, which is absolutely crazy. I also like the main menu music. One of my favorite features in this game is, obviously roll and, dodge perfect moments when enemies try to hit you and when they change their movement phases. One of my favorite features in Remnant 2 is your character is not locked at looking in one direction. You can actually put your camera angle left and right. So if you're going past a doorway, you can get that angle. It adds variety to the gameplay other than just, looking one direction and being stuck on that. Obviously, you can dodge and roll and slide, and you can also mantle over things. You can literally break things in this game and get materials. My favorite thing to do in this game is pretty much using my katana and just smashing through shit.
We don't want you here!
This is what my character looks like in game right here. So pretty solid. And yeah, the main menu is really laggy and choppy right now. So hopefully that gets fixed in the near future. Literally, as I'm making this video, I decided to play some Remnant 2 on my Xbox Series S to get some gameplay footage, and it starts lagging and it feels horrible. So hopefully Gunfire Games fix the issues for this game on Xbox Series S, because it really runs poorly, and that's my only downside of this game, because it just, like, wait till you get to the final boss on the Xbox Series S, it just feels terrible, but I just got used to it. And 30 FPS isn't like really that big of a deal, but if the game can't handle that and it starts lagging and stuttering, that's a problem. I pretty much covered everything that I would have covered in this video here today, and this video actually took a while to edit. It might not seem like it, but try to get all the footage and try and cut out all the stutters, and try to make the video as much persistent as possible, other than just rushing the video. And my final score of this game is probably 8.5 out of 10. And the bosses and the gameplays and the replayability, crafting weapons, upgrading your weapons, getting different armor, unlocking secrets, exploring new areas and biomes. Each biome is different every time you play it. It's not the same thing over and over. This game, Remnant 2, is way better than Remnant 1. If you have a Series X or a PC or a PlayStation 5, I would definitely get this game. If you don't care about the FPS and you don't care about playing 30 FPS games and you have a Series S, I would just go ahead and get it. But if you want to wait for the update to have 60 FPS, I would wait. For me, my experience has been rough because I've been playing Xbox Series S with 30 FPS, but I'm not gonna base that experience on the gameplay and just full leash out and go and hate the game. It's really not me. I've been playing 30 FPS games pretty much all my life, from 360 to the original Xbox, PlayStation 2, now the Xbox One to the Xbox Series S. Even this game on PC is having trouble to play on high-end PCs because how this game is built on the Unreal Engine 5. I'm really scared for the forward. I am actually really scared to look forward onto the games that are coming to Xbox Series S, especially Starfield is going to be at 30 FPS, and they're calling it smooth with motion blur, which is a day one Game Pass game that's coming to Xbox, which is absolutely crazy. For me, I don't care about 30 FPS. It's playable for me, and I've just been used to it. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and you guys can like and subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification to never miss a video. I spent a lot of time on this video, and I really hope you guys really enjoy this. I'm trying to get good at these review games, and I waited till I beat the game to make a review on it so I can give my full opinion and my honest review on this game. 80 plus hours, and this is what I got here. Hope you guys really enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Mask on my face, hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. On my clock, in this cock, mask on my face, hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. 30 on the clock when I get clock, whipping on the scene when I get click, wheeling on the beat on.
Oh yeah, shit! Where the fuck are we? Ah! What the fuck? Bro, what just happened? What the fuck?